from Nashville and Hollywood. Morgan number 2's 30-Second Skinny.
Congratulations to Cam. She revealed on social media that her and her husband have been keeping a secret to themselves for months. Cam is 7 months pregnant.
Oh, wow.
How cool would it have been, though, if she were just held out for 2 more months?
Right.
Being like, I got a baby.
I gave
Yeah. Congratulations to Cam. What else?
Thomas Rhett, Carrie Underwood, and Eric Church are the headliners for next year's Stagecoach Festival. It's happening April 24th through April 26th in California, and tickets go on sale this Friday.
All right, there you go. What else?
And Luke Combs revealed that he and his fiance have set a date for their wedding. It's going to be happening sometime next year, and Luke says he's excited about it and really looking forward to that day.
I guess I forgot they're not married yet.
It's true.
I know. I thought she was about to say, and Luke Combs is having a baby.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of marriage, let me address this real quick. It seems I shot off my mouth a bit ago and was like, this year I'll be married. And a lot of listeners put it in their calendar for December 7th. Now, I didn't have a girlfriend at the time. And I said, I got a good feeling. Something tells me. So I still have a little less than 2 months to get married. But I'm starting to get tweets from listeners going, hey, I saved my calendar December 7th for your wedding. So
That's plenty of time.
I'm still putting it out there. You never know what's going to happen. Just put it out there. All right, Morgan, number 2. Is that it?
Yep, I'm Morgan number 2. That's your skin.
The morning show's official Twitter account. Tweet us at Bobby Bones Show.
Well, let's go over to Amy with the morning corny. Here we go. The morning corny.
why did the policeman ticket the ghost on Halloween?
Why did the policeman ticket the ghost on Halloween?
Because it didn't have a haunting license.
What?
Ghost.
Like hunting?
You have to have a hunting license to hunt. This ghost didn't have his haunting.
It'd be like, why'd the game warden
yeah.
ticket the ghost? He didn't have his haunting license.
This police really doesn't ticket you for that. No.
I'd probably switch that out to game warden.
Okay, I'll make a
You
note.
want to take it from the top?
Yeah, can we do it again?
You know, I don't hate that idea. Let's go again, Raymundo. Or go ahead. The morning corny.
Why did the game warden ticket the ghost on Halloween?
Oh, interesting. Why?
It didn't have a haunting license.
Okay, there we can go with that.
Okay. Sorry, sometimes you have to work through it. I don't know. I've never been in trouble with the law for hunting.
I'm going to tell you, back when I was a kid, and I don't know if they do this anymore, but they would put out decoys and try to get you to shoot them out of your truck. And then they would start to put, because if you should have it, and the game warden would usually be hiding behind something.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Well, you can't shoot out of your truck.
Well, I know, but
unless
they're
you're-
baiting you.
Oh, for sure. And then some of them would be moving. They would put
Like
yours
moving heads?
Yeah.
What?
And they try to get you to shoot it, and then they give you a big old ticket.
They should do a reality show to that, like they do bait cars.
I was about to say, it sounds like bait car.
What, game warden?
Yeah.
Bait deater?
Something.
Yeah, we could get Arkansas Keith on. Hey, see if he's around, Raymundo. If he is, he could probably tell us these stories.
Okay.
So, Arkansas Keith, they would be all over the place. They'd try to put them just off the road. So
I always heard stories about that. I never saw one, though.
Well, if Arkansas Keith is around and he's not in the woods this morning, we'll see if he can come on and tell us. I mean, I thought the joke was pretty good.
Thank you.
With its alterations. I got a couple of things I want to address. First of all, because I do want to get to Lunchbox's baby again, saying its first word. I'm getting a lot of messages about us talking about the mercy rule in sports. I have no problem with the mercy. I have no problem with the rule because the story was this coach got fined
$500.
because he broke the mercy rule.
Right. 30 points was the limit.
Okay.
If you're in a wipeout. I'm sure you can go over 30
A
points.
wipeout. That's interesting. Yeah, a wipeout.
Wipe out when you
See,
fall down.
okay, you tell the story.
Well, no, my point is it's bigger than just this mercy rule or sports. If you're in an organization and you know the rules ahead of time and you agree to play inside the sport and then you break the rules, regardless of what it is, you have to pay the fine. It's it. It's like us. We're doing this radio show. I know the rules of the FCC. If I break a rule, I get fined $1 million. Well, that's what I had.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are in a league of any kind or in a group, an organization, a business, and the rules are stated ahead of time, and you agree to be in that league, and then you break the rules, you have to suffer the rule that was already stated.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story. Now, you can then petition to get the rule changed, but
Or have your kid play in a different league.
Yeah.
But it sounds like mercy rules are pretty standard for 7-year-olds.
for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, again, at that age, a lot of these dads get their good kids together. I just say it from, we were on the bad teams. We used to get our butts kicked all the time. We didn't have mercy rules. Our mercy rule was go home and cry. That sucked. Arkansas Keith's on the phone.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and put him up, Raymundo. All right, here he is. Hey, Keith.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Are you in the woods right now or no?
I'm still working.
Oh, okay. Do you have 5 minutes we can talk?
I do. I only have to work another week, and I'll be through for the winter.
And then what are you gonna do all winter?
Do quite a bit of hunting, fishing, mostly hunting.
What about loving every day?
Oh, yes.
Hunting, fishing, loving every
every
day.
Living the dream.
Um,
Watch a little mountain pine football and some hog football.
We're talking about decoys, or back in the day when game wardens would put deer on the side of the road to try to get you to shoot them from your car.
Yes, I've seen a few of them.
Okay, so tell us exactly what happens with those.
They would place them in an area. You know, a lot of people don't like that. People shooting around the house at night, so they would call the game wardens. Game wardens will find the area they like. They'll set up a decoy. It looks a lot like a deer. And some of them, have electric motors in them. Move their heads, move their tails, those kind of things. And people drive by and shoot them. Game wardens are right there.
And then,
Oh,
and then the game warden is
no.
there, right? Kind of hiding behind something or in a place where you can't see
they're
them.
hiding out. It's kind of like a sting operation, I guess you'd call it.
But
I know several people that have shot them over the years.
Okay, but people that are doing that kind of hunting, like driving by in their car and they see a deer, do they just want food? Or are they doing
No,
it
they're
for
just-
sport?
They're just violating, the laws.
Okay.
I mean, everybody in this area at one time or another has shot deer out of a vehicle. As you get older, you tend to not do that. But when you're younger, you want the glory of killing the big buck and that kind of stuff. So,
Right.
whatever it takes.
I'll do
And that's what
whatever
gets
it
people in
takes.
trouble.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're talking about. I knew we could get the expert on and talk about it. So you have one more week working out at the state park?
It's the Corps of Engineers.
Yeah.
I'm with the Corps.
So
One more week and it'll be over with. Praise the Lord.
what are you doing your last week of work?
I'm still mowing. We're
Same old.
mowing, and we're picking up the porta potties around, as they close the parks and those kind of things, and shutting gates and the painting, those kind of things, getting ready for next year. But we're still mowing all the grass, too.
Do you ever see something big on the ground and you're in a big mower and go, I could get out and pick it up, but instead I just like to drive over it and destroy it?
We usually get up and pick stuff up. It's our job to not run over trash or cans or anything like that, or anything, anything, wildlife, anything like that.
Okay,
We
so
usually try to move it out of the way.
let's say work's over, right? Do you ever just get the mowers and drive over fun stuff? Because that would be a fun thing. Just line up a bunch of stuff to drive over it to see what happens.
No, I really don't want to do that.
All right. All right, well, hey, good to talk
It
to you.
blows out. Yeah.
Talk to
Don't
you.
be shooting any decoys, by the way.
I'm not shooting any decoys.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Don't do that.
All right, see you later.
All right, take care,
All
man.
right, there he is, Arkansas Keith.
Bye.
Who I say served some hard time as my stepdad for many years.
Yeah.
It was hard serving. Those are rough years for
Sounds like
him.
a good
for
guy,
him.
man.
Yeah,
I
he's-
know, but
he's a
you
good
just
dude.
don't seem like you were a rough child.
I wasn't. I was a great kid.
Right. So, I'm
I was,
sure you.
I was such a
sure-
good kid because I was scared of everything. I was studying. I was working all the time.
Right. So for him, it was probably an amazing few years.
Yeah, we have to ask him next time.
I would like to, actually.
Jason Aldean, Riverview Town, Bobby Bones Show. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hey, we did the inventions draft yesterday. Eddie was the winner.
Woo!
Got you a point.
Yeah.
Trying to dig out of the basement there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Amy, you lost last
oh my
place.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm over this game.
Are you?
Already?
Yeah.
Is that what you went? Oh my gosh, because you're over it. What?
Okay, people that don't like Netflix.
Was that your first pick
See you survive
of your
without
favorite
that.
invention? Huh?
I don't remember my first
She says,
one.
"See you survive without that."
Try.
Right.
Yeah, Eddie, good run.
Thank
By the
you,
way,
man.
I do have, come on in, bring it on in if you're watching this. I do have this made for the champion.
Stop it.
I made a Wrestling World Championship belt. If you're watching right now on our Facebook page,
Pretty amazing.
this is it. It
Dude.
says Bobby Bones Show Fantasy Draft Champion.
Woo!
And the winner will get this belt after 10 wins.
Wow.
So, and we've seen it go from Morgan number 2 leading for a long time, Lunchbox leading now. Eddie just got another win, so
Yeah.
it's anybody's game right now. But tomorrow we'll do romantic movies.
Okay.
So that's it tomorrow. Tomorrow the draft will be romantic movies. So think about that. Amy, you'll be not in this one.
Oh, I was about to make myself a note to Never mind.
Make yourself up. Practice at
Nah.
home. Get a little work in.
I'm good.
Coming up, apparently people are asking this question. I'm doing something they think is pretty unconventional of me to do.
Okay.
They're saying, why are you doing this if you're this way?
Do I know what you're doing?
You
Okay.
do. Because most of the people have hit you about it.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we'll come back and do that in a second. And a guy pranks people at his own funeral.
Oh, no.
Did you
He
see
wasn't
this?
dead?
I'm going to hold off and tell you about it in a minute. It's a pretty
Okay.
funny prank.
This
All right.
is-
We'll do both of those coming up. We were talking about Lunchbox's baby earlier, and Lunchbox's baby said his first word, although you don't think your baby did.
No, I just hear wah, wah, wah.
We all heard mama, and your wife heard mama.
Yeah, she's the one that heard it first. Got all excited, called me in there, and I recorded it on my phone.
Here's the clip. Sounds like mama to me. And again, except for him.
Mm-hmm.
Play it one more time, please. You just wanted dad. If he'd have went dad da 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 da, would you have been like, he said it?
I would have heard Dada, yeah, for sure. That would have been a for sure say.
Kara in Wichita, what would you like to say?
Well, I'm still laughing on the African spear. So my kid's first word was beef pot pie.
Now, why beef pot pie of all the words? Are you guys saying that so often around your house?
Well, we were outside with my neighbor, and he was like, so what are you having for dinner tonight? And I said beef pot pie. And so Evan was about 15 months old, and he just went, beef pot pie. And so, of course, my neighbor turned around and said, did he just say beef pot pie? And so that's what it was, beef pot pie.
Your kid's first word was literally beef pot pie.
Was literally beef pot pie.
That's pretty
My neighbor
cool.
and I still talk about it. Beef pot pie.
How many
I mean, it
times
wasn't that
in life
clear.
do you continue going on with stories about your kid's first word? It happens. Everybody's kid has a first word. But you got beef pot pie. That's cool.
Yeah.
We got beef pot pie, yes.
If your kid comes out and is like 4-7, you're like, that story stays forever.
Right.
Hey, thanks for that story, Kara. Appreciate that.
Yep, uh-huh.
All right, see you later.
Do you know your first word?
No.
Just by chance? Me neither.
I was probably alone.
Oh.
I was probably on the streets,
That's different.
walking around.
Help me.
I was like,
Oh,
can I get some money for some baby food?
Okay. It's so wrong.
Why is it wrong?
But it's you. I know. I said that you said help me.
Oh.
But it just
Yes,
feels
you're
wrong.
free. You are free to make jokes that are real at my expense.
I know, but I don't
give
even
you
like
that
it when you
liberty.
do it.
I know.
So I can't believe after all these years, I think I'm finally joining in. I used to get mad at you for doing that to yourself because I thought it was like real pain.
It is real pain.
It is real pain.
That's how I handle real pain.
Right. And now I can almost appreciate that about you. So I'm joining you.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I have a couple things. So many notes I made this morning. Let me do, first of all, I have a coffee date, and many people have hit me up and hit you up saying what?
Yeah. They're just like, I don't get it. Why is he going on a coffee date when he doesn't even drink coffee? And I'm like, oh, wait, update. Bobby does drink dirty chais now.
Well, it's not even about that. It's that I don't drink alcohol.
Yes, there's that. But also, yes, you'll meet a girl out for drinks when you don't drink.
Yeah.
So like
And I have to kind of run away from that and hide that I don't drink because I
Right.
don't need that to be a conversation point. I don't.
you'll get there early. I mean, you get there early regardless, but you'll get there early just to ensure that you can order a drink without anybody seeing that you're ordering a Shirley Temple or whatever, and you tell the waiter to just keep them coming.
Yeah. Like they used to do in the movies. Hey, Sarge, just keep them coming.
Yeah, don't comment about it. Just keep them coming.
I do that because, again, I'm not out just proclaiming, I don't drink. But I don't drink. I've never had a drink. And because of that, when I go to a bar and I order a drink, I don't want to have that conversation with someone the first time I meet them. Like, why don't you drink? Interesting you brought it up. Everybody in my family died from it, and I'm staying. It's not really where you want to go.
I get that.
So coffee dates are just easier because no one's like, why aren't you drinking coffee? What's in your past? Like, yeah, nobody cares. Got a hot chocolate, go whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that's that story.
Mm-hmm.
I did follow up with her and be like, hey, we're good.
Good for you.
Yeah, look at me. Even I can learn.
Yeah.
I don't know that I agree with what I did because I felt like if it's stated, it just exists and you go to it.
But my frustration here is
Yeah.
why can't you just follow up and see how she's doing? And then it's like
Because
with the
before a
date, like
first
you're
date,
just making.
I don't care that much.
Okay.
I usually care about after the third date.
Okay.
Oh.
And why give the idea that yours could be a little too clingy?
Why false care? Yeah.
Boom. I don't do many false things. I don't want to false care, but I was like, hey, what's up? You good? We're still good for. And she's like, yeah, cool. All right.
Cool.
The end. There was this group of 7 people who had been waiting 9 years for the apocalypse. 9 years ago, they went into the basement of their place. And I guess they thought the world was ending. So they're in the basement. And finally, one of them left the house, went to a bar, drank 5 beers, and told the bartender about it. A cop discovered a family of 7 people who had been living in their basement for 9 years was waiting for the apocalypse. And they only found out when this 25-year-old left the property. And
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh. So they were a teenager when they were.
some of them were. This guy had long hair and a dirty beard. He said his brothers and sisters were still there and needed help. The bartender called the cops. Police found the 5 siblings in the basement of an old farmhouse, along with a 58-year-old guy who they initially thought was the dad, but that's not the case. So there could be other things happening here. I don't know.
Oh, this just got. Yeah, I thought it was like adults, like 7 adults knowing what they're doing.
Cops arrested the 58-year-old for not cooperating. It's not clear if he's facing any other charges yet or not.
Oh, that's terrible.
But for almost 10 years, they've been chilling in that basement.
Man.
Thinking the world was over. They had a garden. They were like making their own food.
Oh, okay. I was curious how it. Wow.
So I saw that this morning. I do have a story too that I'm going to get to about this guy who pranks everybody that came to his funeral. I'll tell you that in a minute. Let me do Russell Dickerson. Bobby Bone Show. If you guys want to call us, you can. 877-77-Bobby. That's the number. 877-77-Bobby. On Friday's show, we will be putting out a new tie-dye Pimp and Joy shirt. And all proceeds from each Pimp and Joy item go to spreading joy here in the U.S. or around the world. And so the whole idea with this Pimp and Joy was to create something that we can take and just put as much wonderful into the world as possible. We don't keep any of the money, never have, from anything Pimp and Joy. And I was just looking at the list of some of the stuff here that we've done as a show. And when I say show, I don't mean just us in the room. If you listen to the show and you take part and you spread the message of Pimp and Joy or positivity, like you're part of the show. We have built 2 homes for heroes that have went and served. Captain Nelson and Army Specialist Scotty West. St. Jude, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not even to mention the millions of dollars we do for the St. Jude Radiothon, which we get Pimp and Joy involved in. The Red Cross, we've done $500,000 for disaster relief all over the country. From Route 91, $200,000 for the victims and the families there. For the K9s for Warriors, these are service dogs given to veterans. $120,000 for service dogs, which, by the way, those dogs cost $20,000 a piece. So we're able to help there. Veterans for Christmas, City of Hope, Capital Area Food Bank, wheelchair soccer team, we did $5,000. So there's a lot of things that we're doing as a show that you guys allow us to do, and we're putting out another shirt on Friday, so 2 days from now at 9:30, 8:30 Central. So, and I'll try to wear a shirt tomorrow so you can see how good it looks on me. Yeah, see?
It does look good.
I haven't had it on yet, but I see you in the pictures with them.
Tie-dye's very in.
So, first of all, let us say that just appreciate you spreading the message. That's more important than anything that we could possibly talk about. Pimp and Joy is a word that we knew people would go like, what do you mean pimping? But it sticks out. It cuts through. And we're so appreciative that you guys keep on pushing that message out there for us. Pimp and Joy shirts are available on Friday, and it's a tie-dye collection. So I'll try to wear mine tomorrow. Are you going to wear yours tomorrow, or are you going to wear it Friday? You can do yours Friday.
Well, okay. Yeah. Or I'll wear both. I'll wear both days.
I haven't taken a shower in almost 3 days.
What?
Okay.
Speaking of wearing clothes.
You should do that.
I've been taping for
Why
the past...
haven't you showered?
I'm going to tell you.
I know. Time for that.
Okay.
I know. I can tell you in a minute why. There's a good reason.
Also,
It's
I
not that
think-
good. Now I think about it. It ain't that good. But I'll tell you in a second why I haven't taken a shower in almost 3 days. Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of that, too,
And I'm
I have
very
to-
clean.
You are.
I have to tell you something you posted that made me laugh out loud and kind of makes me think you should have showered.
Okay. All that coming up, and the guy that pranked people at his own funeral.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
guys want that or no?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that coming up. This guy's dying wish was to play a prank on those who showed up at his funeral. So he pre-recorded a message that he wanted to be played back as his casket was lowered into the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I guess it's fine, but what did he say?
In the message, the deceased man Shay Bradley is heard calling out as if he was stuck in his coffin at the funeral. Here,
No.
Do you want to hear the audio? Here we go. Here's the audio.
Hello? 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 Let me get the tank in here. Is that police thing in here? Let me out. Hello? Hello? Oh, I can hear you. Hello? Hello? I just called to say goodbye. I'm going to die. I'm afraid to say hello again. Hello.
Okay, now that I heard it, I'm okay with it.
People were laughing and crying at the same
Yeah.
time. That kind of gave me chills a little bit too. Because it is super sad, but you're also experiencing an emotion that he wanted you to experience.
Which is laughter.
Oof. And then I think, what about when the guy's actually recording that? That's gotta be a weird thing too, to lay there and go, no one's gonna hear this until I don't exist anymore. Weird, huh? I like it though.
Yeah, I like it now that I heard it back. At first, I didn't know how it was going to be received. I thought maybe it was going to sound as though maybe he was really in there and people were going to be like, oh, that's cruel. I thought that you were stuck in there. But it really sounded like a recording and they thought it was funny. And I think it is healthy to have laughter on a heavy day like that.
Oof, that'd be tough. I wonder if they knew it was coming. Because if they didn't,
Well, somebody yeah.
jumps in trying to save him. I'm coming for you.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like, this is wrong. Like, I really freaked out and thought you were in there and you were just tricking me.
Dirk Bentley Living, Bobby Bones Show. I just want to be honest with you for a second. Sunday night, I take a shower. Well, I take a shower after I get a spray tan because I had to go shoot 2 days of TV, right?
Right.
And so I shoot my first day, and I don't want to wash off any of the spray tan. And I got to do nothing except do radio from DC and then do American Idol. So I don't have to be around anybody really, except the contestants.
Except for all the people on American Idol.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay.
And then last night after we finished shooting and I came back home, I just didn't take a shower. And then I woke up early this morning, didn't take a shower. So I'm a few days in. And then I have CMT Awards tonight. I just didn't want to wash off.
You have to take a shower.
Well, I'll work out today.
Okay.
And take a shower before the CMT Award or CMT Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want to lose my spray tan because I had a bunch of TV stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's super first world problem. I get it. But that's why. So there you go.
Wow. You were with like all of those cheerleaders too.
The Philadelphia Eagles cheerleaders.
Yeah, and I thought it was so funny when you were like, he said, hung out with a bunch of all my exes today, but I made sure not to make it awkward. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, I laughed.
I laughed out loud.
You guys?
Yeah.
Yes, but then now I'm like, oh, did you smell?
You can't really smell. As long as
Okay.
it's
fine.
not my finest moment, but I can cover it up a little bit.
Okay.
So I will take a shower today. I just haven't taken one in a while. And also, you shoot for 13 hours. The last thing you want to do is you take a shower. You just want to go to bed. And then you wake up and do the show. You know what? Forgive me, okay? I'm not perfect.
You're good.
Okay, you want to smell me?
No.
Come over
Smell
here and
it, maybe.
No, I'm good.
No, come over here and just smell and see if I stink.
This is like that time you smelled Luke Bryan.
But he didn't smell.
I know, but I was nervous.
I know, just come smell me.
Okay.
Amy's walking. And you don't have to get in my armpits. Just smell me in general. Tell me if I smell good or not.
Give him a hug.
Get a whiff. Come on, she's smelling all.
You don't smell.
Thank you.
Wow, dude, how did you do that?
He doesn't smell.
Yeah,
One day and I would reek.
yeah. Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you. On my Instagram, you can see me with all the Philadelphia Eagles
Oh
cheerleaders.
my gosh, you're turning into like those actors that work all the time and they don't shower. And like you think like you hear who they are. They're like, oh, that Dennis Quaid dude. Because one time he came in the
He
show
stinks.
and I was like, what?
Matthew
Shower.
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, Brad Pitt.
I'd love to be in that category.
Bobby Bones.
Wow. Yeah.
That's not bad, Bones.
But I mean, yeah, you just like, I guess they get to a point where they're just like, they're so tired after 13 hours of filming. They just want
And then you got to go right back into it. It's like, what's the use?
And they don't want to take off their makeup.
Yeah. I did that too last night. So I had to get all made up. And so I laid in bed just very gently so I could keep my makeup on. And then I asked Amy this morning off here. I was like, do you ever do that? And you can't do that because you put color, like eyeshadow and
No,
stuff
I mean,
on.
because I feel like for girls, well, for one, like we're too scared we're going to break out and we want to take care of our skin. And then for two, yes, like you don't wear the eye makeup. Like if you have any of that on, it just looks smudged when you wake up.
Not yet, anyway. Mm-hmm. Give me till next season.
Yeah.
I'll be full Adam Lambert on that show. It's made up. And my hair got done yesterday for the show.
Looks good.
I try not to mess with it. If I can stretch out some of these days, I'll take it. All right. You guys can hit us up if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. Don't forget tomorrow, a new Pimp and Joy shirt goes up. A tie-dye Pimp and Joy shirt at 9:30, 8:30 Central. We will release it at bobbybones.com. And we don't keep any of the money from Pimp and Joy. And we spread it around, try to help as many people as possible. So a new tie-dye Pimp and Joy shirt goes up tomorrow
Friday.
morning.
I thought that was
Oh, it's
Friday.
Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But you're going to wear it tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Folks, it's your buddy and mine, Mr. Bobby Bones.
Transmitting across America.
This is the Bobby Bones Show. That's right. Now, here he is. Turn it up.
Come on, Bobby.
So they announced the 2020 nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is the biggest acts in music. I think it's like 25 years after you put out your first record. So I thought we'd do this with Lunchbox a little bit.
Oh, great.
Now, to be eligible, you had to have a single or album released in 1994 or earlier. And so the nominees for the 2020 Rock Hall of Fame are, and Lunchbox, see if you can name just a song from any of these, okay?
Okay.
Dave Matthews Band.
Crash.
Okay.
I know that one.
Yeah, Crash
Into me now. Something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah,
Good, you got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it. How about, oh, no, that's not them.
Go.
I was going to say Freshman.
That's the
Not
Verve
them.
Pipe.
Sounds like them.
Mm-mm.
Not really.
Not really. No. Okay, how about the Doobie Brothers?
Nah, that's that band we saw on the boat that I thought was a local band.
Oh my gosh.
He did. He
We
thought they
did
were the
see
guys
them
that
on a
sit on the
boat.
street corner.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea. I mean,
They would sing, I want to hear some funky Dixieland, pretty mama gonna take me by the hand and by the hand. Take me, that, nothing?
I mean, when you
Or-
sing it, I've probably heard it before.
Whoa, whoa, listen to the music.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
You know this one?
Okay, I've heard that one before.
China Grove. That one. Okay.
I don't know what China Grove means.
Nothing on that one. Okay. So Dave
They're
Matthews.
that big?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They could,
Ugh.
like, Jesus is just all right. Ray, can you pull that music down for a second? Jesus is just all right, man. Now, Jesus. You never heard that one?
No, they may have played it, but that was boring.
Okay.
I was ready to fall asleep during that.
Yeah. Okay, how about Whitney Houston?
Oh, yeah. The only one I know, that she sings I Will Always Love You.
Okay.
That's the only song.
Oh, no, she has some jams.
The only song.
Whitney Houston has I Will Always Love You. I want to dance with somebody.
Oh,
Wanna feel the heat with somebody. Greatest Love of All. What else? I'm every woman.
It's
that's
all in me. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, baby.
So a lot. Okay. How about 9 Inch Nails?
oh, yeah. I've heard of them.
Okay. Can you name a song?
No. Into the Black.
What?
Into Black. Black. Black.
AC/DC? Back in Black?
Oh, that could be it too.
Yeah. No.
Scar Tissue.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Close.
Still not it. 9 Inch Nails. They have Head Like a Hole. Remember? They have that. They have Hurt.
Oh, Everything Hurts.
No,
That's
it don't go
R.E.M.
like that.
Everybody hurts.
Dang it.
This is 9 Inch Nails version. They have their biggest song is probably Closer.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to sing that one.
I want
Come
to
a little closer,
No,
baby.
no.
It's Dirks. There's this like. Do you have Closer, a couple Closer, or no? No, it's not up. This is probably their biggest song. It's like I want to you like a now.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do.
Okay,
That was a good one.
They're up. Notorious B.I.G. Can you name any song?
Yeah, Hypnotize.
How's that go?
I love it when you call me Big Papa. 2 different songs, but I got it.
So different songs, but,
But
same
I got
guy.
2.
Biggie.
Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize
Good.
me.
And then Mo Money, Mo Problems.
Oh, that's him?
Mm-hmm. Big Papa, Juicy.
Is the brand Juicy named after his song? No. Oh.
Like the
Juicy's a
sweatpants
word
with
other
juicy
people
on the
have
butt.
used.
Yeah, I see Juicy on the butt, and I'm like, oh, I thought that was his brand.
Juicy Couture or something?
Yeah.
I just thought-
Nice one, Eddie.
Let's see.
I don't know.
I just thought it was called Juicy.
Rufus featuring Chaka Khan.
Oh, yeah. Do you know this one?
Stop it. That's
Yeah.
not even a real person.
Rufus featuring Chaka Khan.
Chaka Khan, I thought that was like a political leader.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You
Well,
can do
maybe
it.
Featuring him.
Dude,
Rufus.
you know this
Yeah.
song 100%.
Rufus.
Mhm.
Chaka Khan.
Chaka Khan.
Oh.
He goes, tell me something good.
You hear it every day.
That got him into the Hall of Fame.
Tell me that you love me, yeah.
That's Hall of Fame worthy because they have
He
that
probably
one.
has other music.
I
Well,
don't think.
Chaka Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how about we're going through the 2020 Rock Hall nominees.
Gosh, these guys are not very good.
What do you mean?
I mean,
thinking
these
about?
like we're putting people up that have one song.
That's not true. How about Soundgarden?
I've heard of them. Oh, that's the one. Black hole sun.
That's it.
Won't
Yeah.
you come
You got that one.
and
Good.
wash away? That's the only one they got.
Won't you come wash away the rain, black hole sun?
I can't believe they're big enough. I feel like they have one song too, and they're big enough for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, they were part of the whole Seattle grunge movement.
So
And
their
lead singer's not alive anymore. Chris
Oh.
Cornell killed himself last year.
Oh.
But they have Spoon Man. They have a lot of alternative stuff that was massive.
Okay.
You don't have to have a big pop song in order to make it.
All right. I'm doing pretty good on these.
You're doing terrible. But I'll give you one more. Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar.
First of all, guy or girl?
I mean, it has to be a dude.
It has to be. Go ahead.
Pat Benatar. I mean, when I see a picture, I'm just like, has to look like Tony Bennett probably.
Oh, wow. Like a Pat, like an old gray-haired guy?
Yeah, like an old dude. And Tony Bennett can sing when I saw him with Lady Gaga, so.
Pat Benatar sings. She sings songs like "Hit Me with Your Best Shot."
It's a girl. I've heard this song.
Yeah, you should. It's a big one.
Yeah.
And then she has. Do you have "Love Is a Battlefield"?
They used to play "Hit Me with Your Best Shot" when I worked at the Spurs, and they'd shoot the T-shirt gun into the crowd. That's when they'd play that song. So I know Pat Benatar. She's pretty good.
Of all those, who do you think? You don't. You just thought it was a dude. You
I know.
Can't say
I
no.
think he called her Pat Benetard.
That's also not good.
What is her name?
Pat Benatar.
Tar.
Yeah,
Tar.
yeah. What's of all those, who should make it?
Notorious B.I.G. should make it. Golly.
Like,
that's really probably it.
If Dave Matthews Band doesn't make it, I quit music.
Right?
If Dave doesn't make it, I'm done. I quit. The end. I'm out.
Have you ever seen them in concert?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
man. You want to talk about, they sit there and they play one song for 20 minutes.
They
and you,
jam out.
Well, they're a jam band.
Well, I
like
didn't know
Grateful
that.
Dead or Fish, where they will play
Widespread.
one song. Widespread Panic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amy.
And that type of band. But Dave Matthews Band actually had hits at the same time.
Lots of hits.
Yeah. If Dave doesn't make it, I quit music. I'm out of here. Anyway, I wanted to see if Lunchbox knew any of those
I did
people.
pretty good.
You know,
Give me a passing grade at least.
is a D- passing?
Yes.
Yes,
It's
actually.
D for
it is.
diploma.
Yeah.
It is, right?
Let's
Yeah.
play Justin Moore, the ones that didn't make it back home. Is that what you got in college?
Yep.
D for diploma. All right, thank you guys for hanging out. 877-77 Bobby, hit us up. Okay, so science proves that White Claw gives you less of a hangover, keeps you more hydrated, and actually gets you drunk quicker too. All at the same. And Raymundo was on White Claw before anyone that I know was on White Claw.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loves the hard seltzers now because they're so much easier and more enjoyable to drink than beer, especially for chicks. Chicks love them.
This internist, gastroenterologist,
Gastroenterologist.
he said, hey, it's actually okay. You get hydrated more by drinking this stuff.
Interesting.
The lack of sugar is why you typically aren't hungover the day after, and it hits you pretty hard, which is what you want. And it also doesn't contain chemicals produced during alcohol production that you don't want in your body.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a magic drink?
Yeah. Maybe I'll have one today. Did you guys see that meme? I may have mentioned it where the girl's like,
Yeah.
my dad's been drinking one every morning. He thinks it's like a LaCroix. When he goes to work, he drinks a White Claw. Pretty funny. Amy, do you drink this stuff at all?
I mean, I tried it because Ray talks about it so much. I think Target had a variety pack or something. So before, at my son's birthday party, I had it there for the adults. And we did a taste test. Grapefruit was my favorite. But, I mean, I
At
guess.
your son's birthday party?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? I was making sure you heard that. I heard that right.
For the adults, because there was a lot of adults there, and we thought it'd be fun. So, yeah, I got my high school reunion this weekend. Maybe I'll bust it out.
Is
White
there
Claw.
is there a like a lack of these White Claws?
There
Like
was
a shortage?
Yes, there was a shortage at certain places, but I think that's no longer. Like I know in Austin, at least, I think a fraternity like wiped out some grocery stores, so they didn't have any.
Raymundo, what do you know about this?
So there was a shortage, and I believe they've all restocked. The place I've went, every gas station has it, and even Costco when you buy it in bulk. So it's back, baby.
And there's another company called Lovely. Is that what it's
Truly.
called? Truly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Close.
Same. I saw a lot of people drinking that at Thomas Rhett.
Truly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not my culture, but I'm always interested to watch from afar. I have this whole thing about John Mayer. So, by the way, it's John Mayer's 42nd birthday today. It's my favorite. That's my dude.
Oh, happy birthday.
So, love John Mayer. Happy birthday. People, even when I was out shooting American Idol the last couple days, people that don't listen to country music at all will come up and go, "Hey, I know you," and I'm like, "From this show?" And they're like, "No, from, dance." Go down the list, right? They're like, "No, I watched your YouTube video with John Mayer." And so when he came and we talked for like 45 minutes or so. But John Mayer's my favorite. And so, like me, though, we're both currently single.
Oh,
Do you think of him as being older?
I see him as our age-ish, just a little, yeah,
But I mean, do you see him? Because he's never been married.
right?
I've never been married.
True. Are you asking if I see you as the same as John Mayer?
Like age and single-wise.
Okay.
Because I don't see him as somebody that's way old, that's still like sad and lonely.
Oh,
Right. No, yeah, no.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense what you're saying.
He's dated celebrities like Jennifer Aniston, Taylor Swift, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Man.
Katy
Poor
Perry.
guy.
Yeah. I'm going to get back to this. But did you see the story yesterday that comes out about Lindsay Ell's song about me? There was a whole thing, and I retweeted it.
We were just talking about that.
On my
Okay.
Twitter feed. It's not the one that I showed you. It's a different one. They did an article with her.
Oh.
Morgan number 2, can you pull that up on my Twitter feed? And the whole story was about how there's a song that she wrote about our past relationship that she's nervous how people are going to react.
I did see something on that.
And I just put that little thinking emoji where the guy's got his Morgan number 2, what does the headline of the story say?
Lindsay Ell wrote a Bobby Bones breakup song, and she's nervous to share.
Yeah, me too now.
So it wasn't that one that
No, it
you
was a
showed
different
me
one.
with the dying. Okay.
Have you heard this song, Bones?
I don't know. No, I remember when Hillary, who works here in the glass room, was working at a publishing company when they get songs written. She's the one who tipped me off about it because she was like, "Hey, I saw this song come in, and and not that nice about you." Here's what the article says. This is from Taste of Country. Don't worry, if it ends up on the album, you'll know what song it is. Wow.
Oh.
Lindsay Ell laughs at this, but it's clear she's concerned about how this song will be received by fans and her ex-boyfriend. We broke up a lot. It says publicly they've remained cordial. Yeah, we're better than cordial.
Publicly. Y'all remained cordial.
No, we're good. I just saw that story pop out.
What about privately?
Yeah.
Right. I know. That's such a weird way to
they
say it.
publicly.
Like,
But what does
publicly,
cordial
they're-
even mean?
Oh, no.
Like you're-
okay.
Like cordial just means like you just get by.
You're friendly to each other. You're
Yeah.
nice to each other.
But on a surface level. Like cordial to me means it's
So you
very
think
business.
you're more than surface?
Yeah, I would say we're friends. Yeah.
I know that you would be there for her if she ever needed you, but I didn't know.
Yeah, she would. She still has my. If I die and go on death support,
Oh, and I still think we need to fix that, especially based on this song. I need to hear it. Like,
Wait, she decides if you live or not?
Amy and her
Right.
both do.
and I
Ay.
just don't want to be in a predicament with somebody that, and I adore Lindsay and I think she's the sweetest, but I would appreciate you not have me on there with, if it's an ex, because it just
Do you
makes
think
it.
she would be closer to pulling the plug than you?
I don't know. No, I don't know. But I don't
She
know.
might pull it a little quicker.
But he doesn't want to, even y'all, here's the deal. If he ends up on plugs, we're not pulling it ever, period. End of story. I have final say.
Because he
stays
says
No, you
alive.
have
he'll
final
honor
say
it.
with her.
Yeah, you have
You
final
and Lindsay
say.
are 50%.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have. But
So do you want me to
that's-
take her off and just make it 100% you?
Yes, so that way we just keep you alive.
I would haunt the crap out of you.
I know.
Whoa.
You don't, like,
If you pulled the plug and I died, I would haunt you like
No.
crazy. If you pulled the plug and I lived, I'd be so mad.
no, I picture
I'd be
the
like, why
day.
did you do that?
I picture the day you wake up. You hear of it happening 12 years later, you waking up and being like, Amy, thank you for believing in me and keeping me alive. And I'll be like, you're welcome.
I just got a text from Lindsay. Call her. I'll put her up.
Oh, man.
I'll put her on the phone. I mean, we haven't talked to her on the air in years,
It's been a while.
right?
I don't remember.
What are y'all
I
going to
mean,
talk about?
Yeah.
She just
I
texted
don't
me the
think
word.
it's been years, but
She just texted. What are we going to talk about?
Yeah, well.
Are you talking about
This whole
cordial?
story.
yeah, you're all gonna be
okay.
She
cordial.
texted me the word cordial
Oh.
just now. Cordial to me is a very. Do they not have her number?
Wow, everyone deleted her number? Guys, come on.
Come on, I haven't.
Come on, guys.
No one wants to admit they haven't.
Oh, man, we deleted that.
She,
I don't have that anymore.
She's talking about her boy, about her boy. Way out of here. Yeah, I'll get her on. We'll see what this is about. By the way, speaking of John Mayer, and we'll get back to the Lindsay stuff. By the way, she has a top 4 song right now, her and Brantley Gilbert do.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked me, because I do question and answer on my Instagram story. They're like, what's up? You rooting for her? I was like, of course I am. Pulling for her big time. As they get her on the phone. So John Mayer wrote about Katy Perry, Still Feel Like Your Man. Here's this song.
I still keep your shampoo in my shower in case you want to wash your hair.
And Taylor Swift wrote Dear John about him. Here are some other songs artists wrote about other celebrities. Ed Sheeran wrote Don't, which is this song here. About who?
Ellie Goulding?
Yeah, Ellie Goulding. He wrote the song after she was unfaithful to him with One Direction's Niall Horan.
Like on the same tour, right?
I'm not sure, maybe.
I feel like in the lyrics something about in the same hotel room. I don't know.
Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River was about
Britney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin had got off a brutal phone call with Britney Spears and then recorded the song right after. All right.
That's so cold.
Alanis Morissette, You Oughta Know. Do you know this song here? Go ahead.
James Vanderbeek?
No.
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 I don't know who she wrote.
May or
that.
may not be about Dave Coulier from Full House. Fans have long speculated about Coulier.
Okay.
But both articles have said yes and articles have said no. And she said yes and no, apparently.
Oh.
Finally, Outkast, Miss Jackson.
Janet Jackson?
Erykah Badu and her mother.
Oh.
Andre 3000 dated Erykah Badu in the late 90s, and they had a child together. And he wrote Miss Jackson as a way to express his feelings about how it ended. Do you guys want to put
I'm
Lindsay
gonna have
on?
to
She's
listen
on.
to that differently now.
Yeah.
All right. Country music artist, top 5 song right now on the charts with Brantley Gilbert. Lindsay Ell is on the phone. Hello, Lindsay. Good morning.
Good morning,
I have a very
guys.
cordial tone with you right now. How do I sound? Do I sound cordial?
I mean, I just called my car. I just flew to Nashville. I turned on the show this morning, and I'm like, oh, we're cordial, huh?
Well, I'm reading this article here. Are you on a speakerphone?
No, I'm not on speakerphone.
Do you have an iPhone 2? Like, what's happening?
Do you have earbuds in?
Is this
AirPods?
a cup with a string or what?
I don't.
There we go.
I don't know.
That's better. That's better.
Okay.
So the headline says Lindsay Ell wrote a Bobby Bones breakup song she's nervous to share. What would you like to say about that?
I would just like to say that the only reason I'm nervous is because you've been talking about how you're nervous about some of these songs you've been writing, and I will never write a song that's bad or that's mean. That's not who I am. But over the past 2 years, I mean, we've been broken up for 2 years, Bobby.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And so I've just written. I've gone through all phases of a breakup, and over the past 2 years, I've written about every single phase because that's what we do as songwriters. So there's one song in specific that I'm just kind of nervous about.
And
Because what phase of the breakup is that?
It was the phase of it was one morning when you said something on air that I wasn't particularly happy about.
The anger
and
phase.
I walked into a
I don't like that phase.
hour later, and yeah, it was kind of the angry phase.
Okay,
but we're all allowed to go through those phases.
Yeah.
Lindsay, don't apologize
Yeah.
for.
Oh,
she's
man.
so nice that she's feeling
Yeah.
bad for experiencing the anger phase, which is totally normal.
What did I tell you, though, about whatever songs you were doing? What did I say?
Well, you said, I mean, in all honesty, you said you're an artist. You should write what you want to write. You know, put whatever you want on your album, but remember, I have a microphone too.
Oh, wow.
That's what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
I said, you should write whatever you want. Put it out there. Like, if you're feeling it, I would, because she was like, do you want me to send you the songs? I was like, no, I don't. But just remember.
But then you threatened me and was like, but remember, I have a microphone too.
But that's true.
Like, that does not seem like an honest, open.
Yeah.
Right?
Sounds like a wonder.
Is that line in the song?
What was the name of the song? Because I remember do you want to say what the name of the song is that you haven't recorded yet?
That I haven't recorded.
Yeah,
yet?
the one that we're talking about here that I don't even know.
We
the
don't
one you're
know
nervous
about
to
it.
share.
The one, the anger face.
I mean, I don't even know if it's going to end up on the record.
That's okay.
Yet.
What's
But
up?
I do have a single coming out.
No, we're not talking about that one. Let's talk about the one that you may record. You may not record, but what was it called?
It was called "Get Over You."
like get over yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but sort of like, see, I take it as that she needs to get over you, but you were writing it as like
get over
you and your microphone.
I don't know that until we hear the song.
Maybe it has double meaning.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how you are still one of the controllers of my life support.
Death. Medical power of attorney.
And when Amy was like, we should get Lindsay out there, I was like, I am so right.
She what?
Her phone's a little crinkly, but it said, ouch.
Oh, Lindsay, I didn't mean that towards, like, I hope you heard the part where it was like, she's the sweetest and I adore her. But, I mean, would you think it's good to have an ex? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. But just having an ex, like, I wouldn't want an ex-boyfriend of mine controlling my face.
I guess that's weird. I don't know. I guess I view it as a messed up different situation.
Okay, well then let's keep you on there as long as you're past the angry phase.
I'm definitely past the angry phase.
Okay, we're safe.
Yeah, you can't play that song as I'm in bed plugged in. Get over yourself. We're all unplugged. Yeah. Oh, what if that's the lyrics and we don't know it? I'll unplug you.
I can write whatever I want. As long as I keep you plugged in.
That's right. True. And just remember, if I come back to life, though, I have a microphone, and I will say all the stuff.
Don't worry. I don't forget that.
All right. Okay.
Oh, man.
Lindsay, thank you for answering our call this morning.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad we're cordial.
We're very cordial. Congratulations on the success with you and Brantley. What happens in a small town? It's a top 5 song.
So much. It's so crazy.
How does that feel? Are you rich now?
It feels amazing. No, I'm still figuring out how to pay rent, but it is so awesome, and thank you guys so much for playing it so much.
All right, we're gonna play it now. Thanks for talking to us. See you later.
All right, bye guys.
All right,
Bye.
All right.
The Bobby Bones
Show.
Amy was singing Lizzo during the break. Is that what you were singing?
Yeah. I got my hair back. Check my nails. Tell me how you do it.
Yeah. I did see a story about Lizzo where she is accused of stealing some lyrics of Truth Hurts. You know, why men great till they gotta be great. You know that song? Right, can you play just that song, that original song?
DNA test.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems. That's the human in me. Bling,
So here you go. A songwriter has accused Lizzo of stealing his lyrics for Truth Hurts. Justin Rayson claimed credit for writing the opening line. I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that beep. He wants 5% of the money Truth Hurts is generating for Lizzo. She says she wrote Truth Hurts by herself following a difficult breakup. He says BS. He posted on Instagram of a 2017 demo called Healthy that him and her wrote together. Let me hear. Do we have a demo audio of the demo?
Oh,
Here
wow.
I just did a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that. Even when I'm holistic, got.
That's like the exact line they
That's
took
her
for the other
singing
song.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That line they wrote together for another song.
Yeesh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, she may have written.
Ooh, how the
Truth-
turntables have turned. Huh?
I mean, yeah, she may have written this Truth Hurts by herself, but she definitely took that line.
Took that line, which is a really big part of that song.
Yeah.
He has asked nicely for his percentage,
Yeah.
and they've said no, so now he's taking it public. Play the original version, Raymundo, please.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when
Now,
I'm crying crazy.
this other song, same lyrics, they wrote it together, a different song. Here's the demo.
I just did a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that. Even when I'm holistic, got.
I mean, it's the same line.
It's the same line. Yeah. You gotta give him something.
Something.
Ed Sheeran will go, I probably was inspired by that. Just take some credit of the song.
Yeah.
And that works. That's all they're asking for, too. Not suing for an actual dollar amount, but going, hey, let me get 5% of that. You know, I did a Bobby cast, speaking of this, which is interesting, with Rodney Clawson, and I hope you guys check it out. Just search Bobby cast. And so he had so many #1 songs, that we couldn't fit them all up on the screen.
Oh, wow.
So he wrote Burning It Down, Jason Aldean. Southern Girl, Tim McGraw. Fast by Luke Bryan. And I Saw God Today by George Strait, which is just a few of them. He had like over 24 number ones, right? And so we talked about this specifically, like if you take a song or accidentally get a song, and I asked him if he's ever written a song and then later realized after he was done with it that it may have been inspired by another song on accident, and he said it happened once with Dierks.
I'd already sent it to Dierks Bentley, and he liked it. He's like, dude, I love that. I want to hold it. And I got home, and I played it for Nicole. I said, hey, listen to this song. I sent it to Dierks, and he loves it. And she said, that's a Darius Rucker song. And I went back, and it was I can't remember what single it was, but it was literally, the chorus was like note for note a Darius Rucker song. And I had to call Dierks and say, hey, let me try to tweak the melody out to change it so it's not on top of a Darius song.
And then he was like, and then it wasn't the same. So it didn't happen.
Oh, wow.
But that's an example of him realizing it afterward and having to pull it back. Like, that's the integrity thing to do.
Yeah.
Rodney Clausen was John Rich from Big and Rich's junior high basketball coach.
I knew John Rich from Lone Star. I was his junior high basketball coach when I was going to college. And he would call me like once a year. It'd be like, hey, coach, I'm in a band called Texas C, which turned into Lone Star. And then the first time I ever came to Nashville, he said, hey, coach, we're going in to cut our second record. You should come hang out in the studio.
And then he ends up writing Big and Rich's first number one for them, too. It's a really good podcast. Hope you check it out. Search Bobbycast. Rodney Clausen is up. He also, and we don't need a clip for this one, but he also wrote a song with Chad Kroeger from Nickelback. And in America, it went like number 15 on a rock chart. But in Poland, it went number one. He didn't even know about it until we told him on the Bobbycast. We were like, do you know you got number one in Poland? He's like, I do. And so, yeah, check it out. A good dude. Great. So Rodney Clausen, the latest episode of the Bobbycast, wherever you listen to your podcast. So you can watch it, too, at youtube.com/Bobbycast. So that's up there. Chris Jansen, Good Vibes. This record comes out on Friday. Record's called Real Friend. Song's called Good Vibes. He'll be on the show Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bobby Bone Show.
It's about